So, pick up where we left off on a brief little recap.
Last week on Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
After the battle with Garuk, the party go over their plan one more time. Dr. Harlem suggests that they should use drugs in the upcoming battle, as it'll increase their strengths greatly. Ethaniel, looking through the drugs, come across one called peyote. Nashun mentions that it was a drug normally used within tribes to get a better vision on a goal and how they could achieve it. Ethaniel, Limewell, Harlem, and Bard decide to take some peyote and use the Telecaster to get a visual representation of what they need to do. Once the party gets everything they need, they each put their hand on the door and they push it open. Inside the room, they are met with a stage with a necromancer and two corpses. One corpse is laying on the drums, while the other is laying on a church organ. The room comes to life, and the party enters the hardest battle they've fought yet. They attack the corpses and the drums and organ first, and once they kill them, they begin to target the necromancer. Once they defeat the necromancer, the room suddenly gets absorbed by a bright light, and when the room clears, everyone is left on a stage. The two corpses lie dead, and a trail of blood leading away from the stage. Nashun, being the first to wake up, walks towards the blood trail and finds the necromancer in a room. The necromancer tells Nashun where he can find the ingredients they've been looking for. Nashun then asks about how they could get rid of the curse that the necromancer had put on the world. But before he could answer, Mr. Plant puts his hand on the back of the necromancer's head and kills him. Nathaniel is next to wake up, and he checks on everyone to make sure they're okay. Then he sees Mr. Plant lying on the ground with a huge hole through his torso. And with his dying words, he tells him that he needs to undo the curse and that he needs to bring the souls of the band back together. The necromancer is dead. Mr. Plant is dead. The world is still cursed, and the machine is one ingredient away from being cured. Find out more on this session of Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Hey, this is Guitar Bard from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I have some images I drew from memory on some of the events that happened on our journey. Now, it has been some time since these events happened, so these images may or may not be accurate. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy it. When we entered the room, we were met with the necromancer and two corpses on top of some instruments. On the drums was the corpse of Bonzo, and on the organ was the corpse of Jonesy. And when Nashun was looking through the ingredients, everything was there, except for the holy retina flesh.